man. We getting through the month of January, man. Month of January is damn near over. We got what, one more week left in this month of January. Then we going on to the next month. I know a lot of people excited about February for all those who's into Valentine's Day. But what's happening, y'all? Coffee and Donut for grown-ups. It's yours truly, the Mickey freaking legend, the master of ceremonies. I'm CRUSHDALEGEND. Man, something different from y'all. I know this title is going to throw people off. And it's going to take a minute for people to come up in here. But see, it doesn't matter because I'm always going to come with something a little different every time for time, you know? But let me see if anybody get up in here so they can know what the hell I'm talking about, because I might not do this joint because nobody don't know what the hell I got going on here. Let me see. Where y'all at? But we got some boxing this weekend. Hey, yo, what's up, Mike Will? I got something different this morning, man. I know it's gonna take people a little minute to get up in here, man. But, you know, gotta switch it up. You know, sometimes you gotta give the boxing talk a goddamn break. Want to talk about something else. White Michael Jackson versus Black Michael Jackson. I wanted to bring this to you guys because it's something that one of my bros brought to me, and it's a debate about, you know, which version of Michael Jackson was the better version. The early Mike when he was still brown and everything, and had the nose, or is the white Mike when he start, you know? And it's a good friendly debate. Is a good game too. And like I said, one of my friends brought it up to me because it's something that his family do at every family function. They get together and they do a versus, and it's cool. And then, you know, all ages can be a part of it, especially if you know about Michael Jackson. And who doesn't know about Michael Jackson? Everybody knows about Michael Jackson. People that's just a couple years on, ain't been on this planet no more than 10 years know about Michael Jackson. So I said, you know what? Let me go on here and do something different for Coffee and Donuts for grown-ups and see if the people like it. But you know, sometimes when you throw up a title that people is not, you know, used to seeing, they get a little hesitant, but they'll catch on to it. But I'm pretty sure you're a fan of Michael Jackson, Mike Grimm, and I know you've been around long enough to understand the difference with White Mike and Black Mike. So, and now, so here's the thing. Now, when you're talking about White Mike versus Black Mike, people would say, well, you can't include the young Michael Jackson when he was with the Jackson 5. What you mean is still Michael Jackson. Good morning to you. How you doing? It's still Michael Jackson. You understand what I'm saying? And Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson. Think about it for a minute. You got to include the young Mike, a part of the big Mike. You know what I mean? Because Mike would have still been Mike with those same songs and without his brothers. But could his brothers be the Jacksons with somebody else doing those songs? No. So when you do debate about Michael Jackson, you know, whatever side you take, you gotta know how to work him. That's one thing about a debate. You gotta be clever in it. You gotta be able to persuade the people. So of course you could add the young Michael Jackson to the older Michael Jackson. Why not? But which Michael Jackson was better for you? Which music and albums that you like the best? You know, some people like his earlier albums. Some people like, after Thriller, people stopped liking Michael Jackson far as not buying his music, but saying which music they like the best. You know what I mean? So, and it's a friendly debate because Michael Jackson, who is considered the king of pop, no one will ever take that title from him. Known as the world's greatest entertainer, gave us a whole lot to enjoy and to talk about. I mean, when you can take a person and make a challenge between their work instead of doing it against another artist or whatever. That just tell you how amazing they body of work was. And Michael Jackson was awesome. But yeah, so if which Michael Jackson album was the best album overall to you? To y'all, what's the best Michael Jackson album? Because I'm gonna start this little debate right here with us. Who won it? You could take whatever mic you want. Whatever Michael Jackson you want to pick and you want to break down, you can do it. It's just all fun. But see, some people say, well, when did Michael Jackson turn into White Mike? You know what I'm saying? Now that's the kicker right there. And that's the most debatable part about when did he turn into. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. Where do we consider White Michael Jackson? Which album will we consider Michael Jackson becoming White Mike? If that makes sense. Which album did Michael Jackson transform into the White Mike? Some people say the Bad album. Some people say anything at the Thriller or anything at the Bad. Off the Wall album, listen, man, hey, Mike Rumman, here's the thing about the Off the Wall album. Because now, I see now what's been recently going on. Now, people have recently been comparing Off the Wall to Thriller. That's going on right now. A lot of music heads and stuff like that, musician execs, they're trying to, well, they've been doing that for quite some time. Now, see, I'm going to say this. Thriller wouldn't be Thriller without Off the Wall, because Off the Wall is mean as a motherfucker, man. I'm glad you said that. And I'm saying Off the Wall is serious. And to me, Thriller's just a continuation, a saga of Off the Wall. I don't think people understand how mean Off the Wall is. I mean, look at the production on it, the producers and everything, and it'll tell you a whole lot, which led to the great production and producers and writers on the Thriller album. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, you could throw any Mike album out there, and even though a lot of albums have more cuts on it than actually Off the Wall, still, man, Off the Wall is serious. It's the father of Mike's solo success career. That's why I love the Off the Wall album. Can't Stop, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Working Day and Night, Off the Wall, Rock With You. You see what I'm saying? How you doing, Colton AH? How you doing this morning? We just having a friendly debate about which version of Michael Jackson is the best version of Michael Jackson. Is the early Michael Jackson, from his early days with his brothers up into let's say around the Bad album, because that's what everybody said after the Bad album. You know, anything from the Dangerous album on up, Michael Jackson switched up. But see, Michael Jackson was always who he was, and that was a great artist. So of course he was gonna roll over into the rock and roll status of things. You know what I mean? But that Off the Wall album to me tops any album, and trust me, I don't know which Mike is the best, because you can put out all the good songs that Michael Jackson did as the soul Mike, but then people sleep on the White Mike. You know, when they say Michael Jackson was trying to be white, no, they was sleeping on his music because he put out great work in those times too. But I guess it depends on which music of Michael Jackson you more a fan of. But yeah, I tell you, Off the Wall is something for me. I love it. It's the birth for everything great that Michael Jackson did in his solo career. So I would never try to downplay Off the Wall. You know what I mean? Because it's classics on Off the Wall that we still hear today just as much as the classics we hear on Thriller and everything else. So my whole thing is it's a pick 'em to me, but if you could sit down with yourself and with the family, with a group of people, and y'all figure it out, I don't think he would side would be wrong. I think both sides would be a winner because we talking about the great body work of Michael Jackson. Hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. He had a dry moment for a minute, but then he got right back to it. So man, listen, I don't know. Michael Jackson, it's even for me. I give y'all my overall answer right now because I actually did this debate with my homie who's doing this debate with his family. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's really dead even, but some say, well, if you add the child mic into it, is a cheat code. I'm like, no, it's still Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Off the Wall Thriller. Off the Wall Thriller. Bad. Dangerous. Let me see. Dangerous. I like it's another one that's real good. They my favorite albums overall by Mike. I like the Invincible album. Of course I like his Past, Present, Time, The History of Michael Jackson. I like that album. But he has hits in everything. Mike got hits on every album, no matter what type of a song it was. Mike has hits from pop rock type of hits to the most soulful hits. You know, when we look at Billie Jean and we talk about Thriller, we talk about Billie Jean, Thriller, PYT. You know what I mean? Baby Be Mine, The Girl Is Mine. It's a lot. You know what I mean? And this is Thriller. But then you'll go back to Off the Wall and say, I can't help it. She's out of my life. Got me working day and night. Working day and night. And what else? It was another hit on Off the Wall, of course. Yo, what's up, Jab Queen? I'm talking about Michael Jackson, Jab Queen. Great job yesterday, Jab Queen. I'm talking about Michael Jackson this morning. Wanted to do something a little different. I'll talk about the Muratalla fight and Andy Cruz fight probably on tomorrow's show. Most likely I'll be talking about it later on in the day with the fellas. But I wanted to come on and do a little different. Who's the best version of Michael Jackson for you, Jab Queen? Is it the black Michael Jackson? Okay, so Mike stopped being black after the Bad album. Or is it the white Michael Jackson from the Dangerous album on up? And this is a debate about Michael Jackson. You know, you say the black Michael Jackson? Yeah, listen, I'm telling you. Hey, you gotta be tricky with it because if you was to get into a debate and say, I'm gonna take the black Mike and somebody take the white Mike. Hey, white Mike was a mother effer too now. You gotta know what to do with white Mike. White Mike got some shit just as well as black Mike, but I'm going with black Mike because I know what to do if I was to get into a discussion where I already did this debate. Yeah, he a bad motherfucker, man. Bad motherfucker. You hear me? So I wanted to bring this on to everybody this morning because my homie is something that him and his family does. And actually, this is something that I do off the internet. I get with people and we be debating albums and stuff. So the people I can't talk boxing with, we be doing music shit, but they just too punkish to come up on the damn internet. Said, White Mike look scary, yeah. Said, my favorite song, Beat It, Dirty Diana, Don't Care About Us, Remember the Times, Thriller, etc. So many. I love all Mike, ABC, yeah. ABC, listen, Michael Jackson, no matter what, and I'm gonna compare to both. Now, when we talk about Soulful Mike, we gotta bring in the ABC days. I'll be there. You know, the youngest soulful voice ever known to mankind ears. I'm gonna say it again. The most soulful, youngest voice ever known to mankind goes to Michael Jackson. We're gonna start right there. Cause I say, fuck that. We talking about black Mike, white Mike. I say little Mike is better than the grown Mike. Huh? I say little Mike vocally is better than Big Mike. Man, what y'all talking about this morning? Smash the like button. Did you hear what I said? Jag Queen, Mike, woman, everybody, what else in it? I take young Michael Jackson over Big Michael Jackson. Yeah. I take the little, from 12-year-old Mike all the way back down to 5. What? Oh, man. The way he was singing them damn songs at a very young age. He making our mamas wet in their panties. What we talking about? He was singing grown women out their clothes as a kid. And the amazing thing is, how is this young man with so much soul is singing like this? Like he was here before. So when we talk about who's one of the baddest and most likely the baddest that ever did it, hands down, he's gonna come up. His name is gonna come up so many times. But see, this is how you flip the script. See, everybody say black Mike versus white Mike. I say young Mike, the child Mike versus the grown Mike. Yeah, y'all don't wanna do that one. You know what I mean? But listen, like, let's look at the body of work, like the songs, like in these songs that Jag Queen put down there. Some of these songs is on the Black Mike albums, and some of these songs is on the White Mike album. But if you know what you're doing, and Jag Queen, you know what you're doing, cause just like you know this boxing shit. I know if you was to go head to head with somebody and they took the White Mike, you're gonna make it work. You're gonna make it work. Now, I'll be honest with you. Now, I have done it twice. And I took both sides, you see what I'm saying? And I won. You know what I mean? I won both times with folks that I do the music shit with. Now, when I took the White Mic, that one was hard because the person that I was talking to is a music walking encyclopedia. And I really had to persuade people because he was on my ass because he knew what to bring back at me. You know, but when we talk about the kid Mike, man, I'm telling you, singing your grandmamas out their panties, serenading grown women and all that. What's going on, my brother? Will M.O.C. talking about Michael Jackson. White Mike versus Black Mike. Which Mike is better? But I say, man, young Mike, fuck White Mike or Black Mike. I'm going to tell y'all, young Mike was better. That's how I'm doing it this morning, man. You know, but let's start. Which album is the best Michael Jackson album, in your opinion, of all time with Mike work? Now, a lot of people, the go-to album, most people would say, to save them from working a thinker, they're going to go to Thriller. Easy. A lot of people going to say, Thriller, 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 Thriller. Is it really Thriller? Is Thriller really MJ's best album of all his albums? Is it? Is it really that, or is it because it's the most popular one? Yeah, I listen, all Mike is good, Will M.O.C., but this is why I wanted to come and have fun, because when you talk about Mike, no matter if it's Kid Mike, white Mike, or Black Mike, you can't fucking lose. But it is a fun game to play, because it's a debate that no one can get heated about. It's a debate that no one's going to get mad about. It's a debate that nobody should be cussing at each other about. You know what I'm saying? Because all Mike is bad. That's why Michael Jackson is the king of pop. That's why he's considered the world's greatest entertainer. After James Brown, who was really coined at the world's first greatest entertainer. He was coined with that first. Now, if I'm wrong, I got an OG next to me that'll correct my ass. But see, most shit that I say on that to correct me, because I be on point, because I know. See, I listen to the motherfuckers who was here before me. I don't get here and act like I know more than them. They been here before me. We got to stop acting like when we came here, everything goddamn started. That's why I be laying belt strapped to ass. It started way before you. Who are you? We just late bloomers. Johnny come latelys and James come lately. We ain't doing shit. So that's why you need to fucking learn, because before the history, there was a history before your ass. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, when it come to Mike, you better know how to use him. You better know how to use Mike. and you can't go wrong, and it's really fun. It's really fun. Like I said, all his songs, and they spread it all over with him, old school. Now, how many albums, Michael Jackson albums I have? Not all of them, most of them. I say about, it may be 2 Michael Jackson albums I may not have. No more than 2. Everything I got, all of Mike, all his albums, Young Mike, all that. I even got the couple solo albums before Off the Wall, because a lot of people don't understand Off the Wall wasn't his first Dolo joint. Mike had a few Dolo albums before Off the Wall, but they didn't do anything at all, you know what I mean? But Off the Wall really set it for Michael Jackson. Man, listen, it's nothing but love for Michael Jackson over here. Hold on for a sec. What's that, security? You running a little late? Alright, cool. Alright, no, see when you get here, you good? No problem. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with Mike, but it's like, it's really which one is your favorite. You know, because I know people, like, when they listen to Mike, they listen to a whole lot of Mike. Now, my uncle, his whole thing is, one of my first favorite songs that made me really notice was from the movie Ben, about the rat. I know you remember Crush. Hell yeah. Hey, listen, Michael Jackson was already a phenom then. But yeah, when you listen, man. Listen and see, that's, for example, you could bring up the song fucking Ben. A song about a rodent, ladies and gentlemen. A song about a rodent. And you know, that was his little friend growing up in his house. You know, that's deep. Man, that's deep, man. That's fucking deep. And see how when Old School just came up and said Ben is one of my favorite songs. You know how many other people feel that way? There's a lot of other people that say that Ben is their favorite song or one of their favorite songs. Shit. The only motherfucker can outdo Mike is Mike himself, man. Yeah, it was a great movie too. Oh man, listen, nobody can touch Mike but Mike. Nobody, man, nobody. Mike was, oh my God. Then let me talk about Smooth Criminal. Oh man. Eddie, are you okay? Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie? Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie? Yeah, man. We talk this, and it don't matter what Mike you talk about. You make whatever Mike you talk about the baddest Mike. Oh, Smooth Criminal. Eddie, are you okay? Are you okay, Eddie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal. What? And then when we talk about dance. But we really try to keep it on the music, but goddamn, how we going to talk about the music and the voice without talking about the dance? You've been hit by a smooth criminal, and trust me, I didn't hit motherfuckers like I was a smooth criminal. And I've been hit like I've been hit by a smooth criminal too, goddamn Jag Queen. I've been hit by a couple smooth criminals. I think we all been a witness and all been participants of the smooth criminal, if you know what I mean. But goddamn. And then when you listen to the lyrics in the songs, he's singing about something. There's substance in every song, no matter which mic it is. It's just whatever mic you like better, because all 3 mics wins. It's not white mic and black mic. It's young mic, it's kid mic, white mic, and black mic. All mics is not to be fucked with. You understand what I'm saying? All 3 dimensions of mic is not to be fucked with. It's just which dimension of mic you like. The first dimension, the second dimension, or the third dimension. What y'all talking about? Then when we talking about vocals, when we talking about vocally and handling your vocals, Michael Jackson was very smooth with that. Now, even though he sings in the flat, he sings in the minor. But man, the man can sing. He can sing. You understand what I'm saying? And people sleep. He got a nice little falsetto with him too. Don't get that twisted. Throw it in there. And then, you know, Mike just got his own thing. He had to hee-hee, huh? Original. His ad-libs is crazy. Hee-hee. Come on, man. He had the he. Mike had the he. Prince had the Mike is bad, motherfucker. But I'ma say, for me, young Mike is the best Mike. Kid Mike is the best Mike for me, my opinion. And that's hard to say when you got the works like like I said, like the Off the Wall album, you got the Thriller, you got the Dangerous, you got all this stuff, man. And so many classic hits. So many classical hits, man. Hey guys, how y'all doing this morning? Dirty Diana. Oh, everybody loves that song. Everybody loves Dirty Diana. I wonder why everybody loves Dirty Diana. I always wanted to ask people when it comes to that song about Michael Jackson, why the hell y'all love Dirty Diana? Jam Queen, M.O.C, why does people love Dirty Diana? Butterflies, oh my God. And shout out to Marsha Ambrosius for penning that song for Michael Jackson, and Mike sung the shit out that song. Hey, falsetto, that's what I'm talking about, Jay Gibson's falsetto was on point. Huh? Yeah. But why do everybody love Dirty Diana? What's going on, Oblin? Which Mike you like better, man? White Mike or Black Mike? I'm doing the Mike editions, all right? I'm doing the Mike editions. Tomorrow, Coffee and Donuts gonna be a double whammy tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the other Mike. Tomorrow I might do Mike. Which Mike I should do tomorrow? Should I do Mike Tyson or I'll do Michael Jordan tomorrow? But I'm doing the Mikes, okay? So I'm starting the series, so pay attention, y'all. I'm starting the series here. 2-year-old singing that? I love them both, yeah. But hey, that's the thing, and that's the enjoyment, Opulent. You can't go wrong, bro. I say I love all three of them because I like to break it up, because you got the kid Mike, and then you got the teenage adult Mike, you know what I mean? And then you got the adult Mike when you go pop. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm telling you, Mike is, we got a three-dimensional Michael Jackson going on here. Yeah, I know what you meant. Hey, man, Mike is vicious, man. But why does everyone love Dirty Diana that's a fan of that song? Now, most people would say because they think he was talking about Dan Ross. Yeah. What's up, Ricard? Good. It's not too cold this morning, you know what I mean? But then we supposed to get this winter misery this fucking weekend. I'll be home by then. I don't work the weekends. I'm gonna be in the house. But anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, Jay Gibson, what's up, Op? Hey, Op, I'm telling you, man. Listen, Mike is bad, man. But I'm still on Dirty Diana, and ain't nobody told me why they like Dirty Diana. So don't make me call your name out. If you're a fan of Dirty Diana, what is the reason why you like that song? You ain't gonna get in trouble if you think he was talking about Diana Ross, or was he talking about Princess Diana? Huh? Was Mike just talking about a certain Diana, or he just came up talking about Diana? Said the guitar? Opulent, LD, that's what I'm trying to talk. Hey, Op, you on point. Hey, Op, listen. See, now Mike Rum is saying that Mike was talking about he liked freaks in the joint. Opulent said he was talking about the guitar. Now, One is true. Want me to get all the way out your way, buddy?
No, you're good.
Yeah, so now see hey, you can't go wrong with either one. But actually he was talking about a guitar. That's why Opulent LD said what he said. He wasn't really talking about Diana Ross or Princess Diana. He was talking about a guitar, but everybody took it as he was talking about Diana Ross. Why would y'all think Michael Jackson was talking about Diana Ross? Well, we all know. I'm gonna say this about the legend of Michael Jackson. Y'all can say what y'all want. Michael Jackson's knocking off. Michael Jackson was touching more pussy cat than a goddamn rat chase at the cheese. Yeah. Bad dude, man. Bad man. Yeah, he was talking about a guitar, but see the concept of the song and people not knowing the origin meaning behind it is part of the reason why people love that song, because we thought nothing fruity about Mike. That's one thing, no matter if it's white Mike or black Mike, and that's one thing I couldn't understand. Like, I actually really got into a couple physical push and shoves over that. Really, I really got into a couple physical push and shoves over that shit, man. And listen, Mike was the best that ever did it. You know what I mean? Listen, you know women like to kiss and tell? They ain't tell nothing. They ain't tell nothing. Yeah, your sister been at Michael Jackson's house. She ain't tell you a damn thing. You think she was going over there to see Jermaine, Tito, and Jackie. She was going to see motherfucker Mike. You know what I mean? Hey, Mike was getting them. You hear me? Getting them. Well, I would have a huge crush on Diana Ross too. She was the first one that freaked me like Jodeci. Hey, of course, well, old school. And of course, that was one of the biggest conversations that was going around amongst the older adults when I couldn't be in the conversation, but I'm overhearing. Of course, he had a big old crush on Diana Ross. She crushed that ass. You hear me? We're old school. That's why he loved Diana so much, and Diana loved him the same way, man. Mike was tapping their ass. Mike was just a moonwalk. He just wasn't moonwalking on stage. He moonwalked right into your people's in your half. Michael Jackson, if not the best, one of the best to ever do it, man. We talk about Michael Jackson today, man. Fuck that. We doing something different on Coffee and Dollar for grown up. Yes, indeed, Diana. Diana was a bad motherfucker too. Hey, man, listen. I would have knocked Diana Ross off too. God damn it. Hey, that's why he loved her, man. You know, and she was a part of his career, part of their careers. But yeah, that's what made that song so like to love by people, because they actually thought he was telling a story about dirty Diana. Everybody thought he was talking about Diana Ross, turned him out and left him stranded. That's what everybody was thinking. But shame on you people. Grown folks don't do that. You know what I mean? Grown folks don't do that. Now, let's go to a song more so like his big sister. Cause let me see, Mike to Diana Ross is in the fucking 80s now. Mike would barely be 70. Yeah, she was like a big sister, a big sister that ain't motherfucking related to you. Yeah, she showed him a lot of love. She showed him how to do a couple things too. It started out from somewhere. It started from somewhere. That's all I'm saying. And she spoke highly of Michael Jackson. Let me see, today Diana Ross is in her mid-80s. Michael Jackson would have been going on 69 this year. So she's like a decade, like 12, 13 years older than Michael Jackson. Yeah, it's a 12, 13 year difference between them. Opulent. Yep. Yeah. Cause you know, Mike and Prince, those you know, they around the same age. They the ones that's getting close to the 70 mark. But yeah, Donna Ross is in her 80s. You know what I mean? That's why everybody like, yeah. One of my favorite songs by him is Black or White because the message that's in it. You always had a message in his music. It's not just about turning some music on and you're dancing to it, you know? Gotta have something with some substance, you know? Something with a story, not just a bunch of bullshit. Like how these people today, the music that they put out is horrible. I can't listen to today's music. I listen to today's music, it'll make me angry, which I don't like being angry. It'll make me go out and rage. Nah, I don't feel that way. I don't need to feel that way. So that's why I don't listen to today's music. There's no message in it. There's nothing to keep you up to date with what's going on around the world. Just a bunch of distraction in their music. So that's why I don't like today's music. Now how y'all feel about the song Keep It in the Closet? Yeah, there's a little story behind that, but let me see if any of y'all know about that. Yeah, you do. Now, and it's correct that you said that. You really have to do that. You really have to dig to find good music. Not saying it doesn't exist, they just not making it easy access. Oh yeah, Keep It in the Closet? Man, that's a heck of a damn song, man. Now, who y'all think Mike was talking about or what he was talking about? Let me see. Let me see if y'all up on Mike like that. You know? Keep It in the Closet. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Now, Opulent and everyone is here, let me ask y'all a question. Now, that song, in the style of that song, we was not expecting to hear Michael Jackson do that type of song. Now, when you first heard the song, the very first time you heard that song, did it give you a feel of a different artist? Did another artist come to your mind when you first heard the song? Even though you hearing Mike, but could you hear or see someone else, you know, a part of the song, or, you know, hey, Mike killing this song, but this is more likely something that another artist would do. There you go, up. There you go. And that's the only answer. That's the only answer. Anything after that is just a straight no. There you go, Oplet. Now see, this is just me. What I'm about to say right now, this is just me. Now remember, the world wanted Michael Jackson and Prince to work together, remember? And we hear the story about it came close. You know, on the I'm Bad album and on the song, and Prince wanted to back out because he didn't like the beginning of the song, Your Butt Is Mine. You know what I mean? But then they actually did do a recording. But then, you know, something else took place and it never came into fruition. At least that's how they planned it out. You remember? So in all this, that these two greats was really like arch nemesis. They really wasn't. BBO, my brother, what's going on, BBO? How you doing, man? Keep doing the good work at nighttime, man. Keep doing the good work at nighttime with the roll with the punches, man. Keep doing it. I'll be sleeping and listening because, you know, I got to get ready for work. But sometimes I chime in and I listen while I'm sleeping. I can run the whole show back to you verbatim. It's crazy. But we talking about Michael Jackson, BBO. I know it's something that you like. Which Michael Jackson is the best Mike? White Mike, Black Mike, Kid Mike. I love Kid Mike. I love all Mikes. You can't go wrong with three-dimensional Mike. Give me all three dimensions. But going back to what I was talking about with the song. So, you know, that was an actual fact. That was a true fact going around in the rumor mill. But then everything got silent after that, right? Everything got silent after that. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here come Keep It in the Closet. The first thing that came to my mind, just like Opulent LD, I said, motherfucking Prince, this is a motherfucker goddamn collabo that they gonna get put other credits on there, but still, listen, I don't listen, man. You ain't saying nothing tricky to a magician. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing slick to an oil spill. Cause we never said or heard a song that Mike did that we could say that sounds like somebody else. We never heard Michael Jackson, all his material, do a song and it sound like someone else. Unless we knew for a fact that a person, a writer or producer was a part of the song. That's just like, I'm going back to the Off the Wall album real quick. I can't help it. Stevie motherfucking Wonder. But we can tell that with Stevie, we know Stevie's sound. Stevie has a traditional sound. So we knew that Stevie had something to do it. Exactly, BBO, and then you could tell that it was someone that we heard of. So then when, like, we knew that Stevie did, I can't help it. We knew Ron Temperton from Heatwave was a part of Wanna Be Starting Something in the Double Couple song because of the sound. So why, after all this with the Prince situation and it died down, you know, a couple joints later, Mike come out with a fucking song sounding just like Prince? She's Out of My Life is awesome. How you doing, sir? Good, good.
Is Dan around?
Earl Connor's around. He'll be down in a second. You know where the mezzanine at?
No.
What's your name?
Nelson.
Nelson?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get him on the radio. C2 the maintenance. What you doing today, Nelson? I know you've been here before, right? Yeah. Right. What, you need a badge to go up or anything?
Actually, I need to get into this building first. So
You can't get in?
Is the side door open?
You can go through that front door. The guard is right there. Yeah, go through that front door right there.
Okay.
Yep, no problem. Yeah, She's Out of My Life. Yeah, now BBO, I do know you love that song because when we talked about Mike before, that's a hell of a song, man. A hell of a song. Now we know that was Mike. See, we know Mike when it was Mike, but that keeping in the closet, I'm telling y'all to this day, I'm sticking with what I think. And I'm like, man, they snuck that Prince joint in there, you know, and Prince said, fuck the credits and shit, you know, just give me the, man, listen, man. These dudes they was worshippers of each other's work, but Michael Jackson, I love Michael Jackson, and I had to just bring this up because you could never get tired of talking about Michael Jackson. He put out so much great work. You could talk about him all day long. But I mean, I guess it all comes down to your personal opinion about which part of Mike you like best. Nobody can get mad. If you like White Mike better, I ain't gonna say, well, you should. No, because I love all three dimensions of Mike. You know, there's sometimes I be in my bag. Sometimes I'm in the mood for White Mike, Black Mike, Kid Mike. Yo, Dad. You all right? Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely something, man. But that keeping in the closet, when you heard it, damn, that's Prince. You know what I mean? And then, you know, Mike goes through the ridicule for some years, and people say, oh, he got away from the soul music just because, oh, he can't sing as good as he used to because he's bleaching his skin and he's doing whatever. But the man was still a hell of an artist. So when we talk about the White Mike, he came back and put out a soul album called Invincible. What's up, BC, my brother? How you doing? See what I mean? So when we like, oh, people gave up on White Mike, but he came out with that Invincible album, gave you all that soulful Mike, and everybody went running back to it like you needed another round of Grandmama's barbecue. That's where you get your what's the song? Butterflies, Heaven Can Wait. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna do it now, BC. What I'm doing since it's Mike on Mike, Now what I'm doing, and I want everybody to know so y'all can be a part of the coffee and donuts, the next ones. So right now I'm doing the Mike series. So today is Michael Jackson. Tomorrow we gonna be doing Michael Jordan. We can do Michael Jordan tomorrow or Mike Tyson. Which one y'all want to do tomorrow? We doing Air Jordan tomorrow, or we doing Mike Tyson tomorrow? I'm doing the mics. That's what I'm getting out the way. Sports Talk Network, bringing you something different besides normal sports talk. We talk about everything. We talk about life, because life is a sport itself. So which mic do y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? We going on Air Jordan? We going on Michael Air Jordan tomorrow, or we talking about Mike Tyson tomorrow? Mike Tyson, Mike Jackson, Mike Jordan, Mike Checker, exactly. So this is what I'm doing, BC. So I started off with the greatest Mike, you know, of the three mics, and tomorrow I'm going to do another mic. So I'm asking y'all, which one we going on tomorrow? We going on Michael Jordan, or we going on Mike Tyson? It's up to y'all. We going to have fun. Sports Talk Network, man. Let everybody know we doing our thing. Say, Chris Brown is the new Mike Jack. Okay, now let's go there. We going to end the show on that. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up, Jake Gibson. Okay, cool. I think I want to do, since it's fight weekend, and I'm going to talk about the Murray Tyler and Andy Cruz fight more in detail tomorrow, you know, on the show. I started off with that, and then we gonna talk about the Mike Tyson. We gonna do Mike Tyson tomorrow, so y'all know tomorrow, we're going to be talking about Mike Tyson, since we're in the Mike series. So we're going to be on Mike Tyson tomorrow. Which Mike Tyson was the meanest Mike Tyson? You see what I'm saying? The best Mike Tyson. What was the better version of Mike Tyson in his career? Oh, we got something to talk about with Mike Tyson. I'm going to tell y'all, don't come in here with your feelings tomorrow. Don't come in here with your feelings when we talk about Mike Tyson tomorrow, because it's gonna be a fucking spinal tap, trust me. Hey Sharon, it's feel a lot better this morning, right? Good. How you doing this morning? Spinal tap, yes. Hey, Jay Gibson, you know. And you and BC, my brother, y'all know tomorrow we doing Mike Tyson. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. We gonna have some people up in their feelings. Hey man, hey, listen. But now let's go into what we're gonna end the show with. So now we didn't talk about MJ Jackson. We'll probably bring him up again in another couple months. You can never stop talking about the phenomenal Michael Jackson. Salute to the greatest entertainer of all time. He's definitely the Mickey freaking king of pop, of all popular artists. Nobody's going to take him off the list as far as I'm concerned. So now, my man said Chris Brown is the new Mike Jack. Now, y'all know me. I don't like the next anything or the new anything. But you know what? I'm more so acceptable to it when it comes to this right here. You know what I mean? When it comes to this right here, I can understand that. I can see it. When it comes to far as an entertainer, you can get me to fall in on it. Just not when it comes to sports athletes. Too much weed and girl beating Chris Brown. And so BC Corbin is basically saying, listen, fuck what you heard, fuck what you see. With the talent of Chris Brown, he should not be the next Mike anything, no matter how good he is, because Mike didn't, Mike smoked some weed, but Mike didn't beat on a woman. So I understand what you're saying, BC. How you doing this morning, buddy? Good. Juan, what's going on? Just Ask Juan. Listen, if you in here and you're not subscribed to my brother, Just Ask Juan, make sure you do that. If you're not signed to any of my content creator families in here, make sure y'all do. Nah, you all right. But listen, y'all, that's my TikTok, and I got a rocker. I see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Jackson.
You be doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm doing Michael Jackson. Which Mike is better?
Like the years of them. So what you think?
I think you can win, you can't lose with any of them. You know what I mean?
You can't.